Hey, T.O.A.S.T.Y, how you doing?
I am poor.
Poor? How can you be poor? We live in a space station after all.
Yeah, well, still poor. I mean, I got things I need to buy, and you give me like a pay rise like never.
Maybe I should do something about that.
Yeah, you should.
I'm all for robot equality and fair pay and all that sort of thing. How about this? 100% increase in pay effective immediately.
Okay, well, calculate that up. Let's see. 14, 27, square root of pi, times infinity, square of the hypotenuse, triangle, rectangle, washing machine, dishwasher, yogurt, and cereal. It still adds up to 0! What are you doing to me?
Oh well. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody, and what a great show we have for you. Today we've got award-winning director Scott Weber and his film Lift from the 2000 Crazy 8s Festival. It's going to be a winner. We've got a DIY on keyframes, other stuff.
And things.
Yes, so you overpaid, little bot. Why don't you roll that Wi-Fi?
This is gonna cost you. I'm gonna bill you so hard you don't even know it.
So tell us about the Lift. Okay, Lift. Lift was it's a film about 7 people who find themselves in a waiting room on the way to heaven, and they don't know why they're there. They're kind of stuck in there. A woman forces them to stop, and they don't know why they're there, and they have to basically slowly realize that each one represents one of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Tell me about how the genesis of this film began. How did it all come together?
Well, back then, Crazy 8s, the competition was kind of fun, where they basically called you up. They knew of my work from other films I'd made, and they called me up and said, do you want to make a film? And I said, okay. And they said, do you have a script? And I said, no. And they said, but we start in 2 weeks, so better hurry. So we quickly wrote a script, my screenwriter that I work with a lot, and the two of us wrote this script together, and then suddenly, 2 weeks later, we were starting the 8 days of production. So Crazy 8s back then was considered, it was 8 days of production. So you had 8 days to make it from the beginning to when you screened it. You had $800. You could not spend any more than $800, and you could only shoot 800 feet of film.
Right.
Right. So that was the year before us, where you could shoot 800 feet of film. Our year was the first year we shot in video. So they sort of said, okay, let's do something equivalent, and said, you have 1 half-hour tape instead of 800 feet of film.
Wow, that's a frame to work in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So how did you deal with having only 30 minutes with takes and
oh, it was crazy, because we ended up writing a really long script for 30 minutes of material, because usually you have multiple takes you want to do, and so it takes usually shoot, say, a 10-to-1 ratio, right? So if you're going to make a 10-minute film, you have about 100 minutes maybe, but we only had 30. So it meant that we had to do really long takes. And I sort of came up with this way where basically I don't know if we cheated. Some people thought we cheated, but we decided to rewind the tape. So basically we would record a take, and if we didn't like it, we'd just rewind.
Wow.
But the problem is, sometimes you sort of mostly like a take.
Right.
So what are you going to do?
Right.
Right?
And so
It's a huge risk.
You just had to go for it.
Yeah, you just rewind and pray that you're going to get something better.
And did you?
Well, yeah. And so we had all these, we had pretty intricate moving shots, and we have a lot of cast, but I couldn't afford to kind of do close-up of everybody. We had to do this kind of long moving takes and things to try and get through it.
Those are good.
Yeah.
So a lot of rehearsing then?
Well, we rehearsed. We could only shoot for 2 days, so there wasn't that much time to rehearse even.
Well, pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
We're going to watch the film.
Yeah.
I'm going to get T.O.A.S.T.Y. I don't know if you've met T.O.A.S.T.Y, but he's going to roll the film for us.
Yes, let's do it.
T.O.A.S.T.Y, roll that Wi-Fi.
the hell am I?
This must be the I&E.
The what?
Interpenetrable neurological exploration.
Somehow I expected more.
I hope we don't have to do anything.
Oh, fuck. I'm going back.
Approach my station.
Who?
All of you. And no smoking.
You gotta be kidding. Right hand down. Take a seat. Right hand down.
I hate ink stamps. Could I have a different one, please?
Take a seat. Next. Right hand down.
Oh. Well, this means if I go out, I can get back in?
Next.
There's been a mistake. I'll be late for my banquet. It's a buffet.
Perfect.
How come you got a P and I only got an E? Given that we're dead, would it be hopeless to say, you take my breath away?
How long do you expect us to stay here without food?
As long as it takes everyone, collectively,
To do what?
to see what you've been.
I've been good.
I've been wasted a few times.
We don't move until we all move.
How do you know that?
Spiked bitch boil burst.
Pull yourself together.
Everybody's gonna get it and I'm gonna fail. I just know it.
Oh, where'd you get that dress? I want one. Can I try it on?
No.
We're gonna be here forever. I'm in hell with a bunch of morons.
Who do you think you are?
God's right hand. But keep it to yourself.
You're an arrogant, conceited, dead woman.
No violence.
Pay attention. God, sometimes.
I'm up. I'm listening. What?
I just remembered when I was 9 years old. My best friend's father, he got rich quick. And suddenly, this pink coat that I had wanted for weeks and weeks and weeks, it belonged to her. Oh, I wanted that coat. I still want that coat.
Oh, God. I didn't mean that exactly.
I like your shoes.
You do?
Very much.
My shoes?
Yes, can I have them? Harry, look.
What's wrong with your shoes?
Well, I wanted her shoes, didn't I?
Oh, yes. That's it. Deeper, deeper.
Stop groaning, you full-gorged, finger-sucking, silly Billy. Oh, God. What's going on? Isn't it ridiculous? I'm exhausted. Happy. Exhausted with happiness. Embarrassed with affection. Tickling with joy. How did you do that?
Sexy?
Sloppy, silly, slow, sluggish, slouchy. You never do anything.
Because I'm sleepy? Stupid?
I feel sick about these shoes. Perfection presents a particular problem when punctuated with the suffocating ineptness of my fellow workers. I know the answer before the question is posed, but I bite my tongue, harness my impatience, and pray to a higher plateau. Until then, I remain like a prawn crawling along the bottom of the sea, puking on my own brilliance. What are you doing? I can't help it. How would you like it? Non-stop pulsating passion, day in, day out, never satisfied.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, you don't understand. I've been like this since I was 4.
What else you get at? You got any hobbies?
I like to swim.
Well, then think about swimming.
What do you mean?
Oh. No. See, I like to swim. It's the one thing that gives me some get up and go. 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 Yeah. Would you look at that? Hey, what are we all so worried about? Let's just go. What are we waiting for?
I can't swim.
I can't drive. I don't care.
Yeah! You gotta do what you do best. Why? I'll bet I can still ride this thing.
Harry? Harry?
I have a lifetime subscription to the opera. Always went to Antonio's after. His vermicelli frittatas. How's the water?
It's cool. Refreshing.
Are you gonna hoover that whole box?
Help yourself.
About time. Soft centers. Never really liked soft centers.
If you don't want them, If you don't want them, don't eat them.
Truth be told, I ate before My basement is stocked with 144 of the finest whiskeys money can buy. When did I think I was going to drink all that booze?
I love you. That's nice. I'm so glad I did that. Oh! Oh my!
Okay, I'm done. Can we get on with it? Who's left? If I don't know the answer, no one knows the answer.
What goes before a great fall?
I don't know.
Pride. Shall we?